Tonight, I'm going to show you how to restring your guitar best as I can for you. So, what you'll want for this experience is, well, first, what you want for this experience is, well, first of all, your new strings. I have Ernie Ball Super Slinkies. My preferred brand is Ernie Ball, and my preferred gauge, because the Super Slinky means it's these sizes. My preferred gauge is one gauge up. Well, not one gauge, but one pack up, which is the Primo Slinkies, which is 9.5 to 44. Doesn't matter, but the strings I have on my guitars is regular Slinkies, which is 2 packs up. So, you're also going to want something like pliers or wire cutters. This is an old oily set of pliers, which works just fine. And you're going to want a tuner. I have one on my phone, and I'll have a stopwatch counting down how much time we've spent. And it's optional, but a sharp pencil or a mechanical pencil. Mechanical might even work better, but as long as it's sharp and small, really thin, you're gonna want to change your strings about, maybe if you play often, maybe every couple months, 2 months or so. But if they start to get dirty or start to feel not as smooth, not as smooth, and if they look dirty, or if you play a lot, it mostly depends how you play, or if you let it sit for a long time, they can kind of get rusty. I've had these strings on for maybe a week or so. Maybe 2, not long, fairly new. Changing them for this video, and I tried out the bigger pack, the regulars, didn't like them. So and the Super Slinkies, the only other ones I could really find, they're okay. They're thinner than the ones I prefer, and they're a bit, I feel they get away from my fingers more easily, in my opinion. I'm gonna change the strings on this bridge. Is a floating tremolo bridge, so the strings go through the guitar, and there's a back plate, plastic back plate, and they come out of these holes. There's many different types of bridges. I have generic. This is the bridge. These are saddles. Just don't matter too much. Not right now. But first thing you're going to want to do, actually, let's start this timer. We're going to want to start. We will start by loosening the thickest string by turning the tuning peg towards the body, or counterclockwise. Or actually, no, sorry, clockwise. Turning it clockwise. You'll start to feel the string get looser and looser. Look at this. Doesn't take much to loosen these things. I've had maybe 10-15 revolutions, and as soon as you can, or not as soon as you can, but when you can, it'll be loose enough around the tuning peg to unravel the string around it, and carefully we can pull it out once we bend it. Yeah, there we go. So we have our E string let's straighten out, since we have a back plate that's plastic and I don't want to have to take it off, let's straighten out the string here, the end of it. What we do, take it out, push it through the bridge, comes right out the other side. You want to be careful. Make sure you're not shredding any of your things by putting it through the saddle. Luckily, I straightened the string enough that it didn't eat through it. It's not really, you can't really see any since I haven't really let it happen to my guitar, but there is some marks from strings coming out. But after that string, you're going to want to go on to the A string, turning it towards the guitar and holding it. Loosening it till you can pull the string off around the peg. That one came right out. Lucky me. I'm going to try and straighten it out so it doesn't ruin my back plate, because I care about this thing. Other people, you know, they might let it happen, you know, it's just the natural wear, or they might not care as much. Maybe they have multiple. I like this one. I gotta try and make it last. Also, with your strings, since they're just dangly bits of wire, it's good when you're done to wrap them up around each other. Like put it into a circle and wrap it up. That way it's easier to take care of, easier to not poke yourself. Then go on once again. Oh, whoops. I'm doing the wrong string first. It doesn't matter the order you do it in. I figure thickest to thinnest is probably the best. Oh, tighten the wrong string again. That's okay. When you unstring a guitar, you're going to want strings as you do it. It's not good, but it's not good to leave your guitar without strings for a long time, because it can warp the neck, because the truss rod inside the neck is, you know, providing tension and whatnot, and the strings help counterweight that because of how tight this wire is being pulled to, you know, produce notes and whatnot. If you want to, there's a period there. If you want to, when you change your strings after they're all out, it's probably good to clean in the spots that are hard to reach. So what I use to clean, there's definitely cleaners you can buy. What I use is just plain old water. Like, doesn't need to be very wet, just damp. Also, already a few weeks of playing, and I already feel plenty of either just gunk or rust under the strings. No, more gunk. Can't really see it well. Camera doesn't focus much. It's an old one, but strings can get old, especially the treble strings, very quick. Bass strings do last a good amount longer, but you know. Keep on tightening till it comes out, and I can feel at times that it's getting tighter as you're untightening. That's just because of the way it's wrapped around the peg and how the peg is spinning, but it's all good. Oh wow. That string is really wrapped in there. It's curly cued. Yeah, try and straighten it as best I can. Push it through the back. Pull it through the bridge. Got another string. Now we got the B and the E. Oh. Struck the string above the nut. This is the nut. It's what holds the strings in place after the tuning pegs. It's like the saddle. Saddle's down here, just in a different spot. Straighten out the strings best we can. Pull it through. When your strings are out, I guess they're not stationary or not movable. Maybe they're just rusted and displaced. Who knows? Usually the saddles move a little bit more, but saddles will move when your strings are out. And those, you can adjust the screws on the back of the bridge to adjust the intonation, which is how close the notes will be on the frets. Like, if there's bad intonation, then at fret 12 it won't be a true E note. Because at the 12th fret, all the notes go back to their open note on the fretboard. This one's really strong. Straighten it out. Last string. Now it's stringless. Now it might be hard to see. That's my best quote yet. But if I can get a good angle, I sweat a lot when I play, and I get, oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. I get sweat all over the fingerboard. It gets dirty. And it's good, because you can't usually get under there when the string's on it. To get, oh whoops, a little damp something. I just have a paper towel and, excuse me, wipe it down a little bit. I'm just gonna dab it. Don't want to get it wet. It's of course gonna get wet, but don't want it to get very wet. We're going to want to dry it back off the dry side of the paper towel. Feels good to me. So now, we have a stringless guitar. What are we going to do with this? 10 minutes in, by the way, to get the strings off. What we do, we open our new pack of strings. You can get these at any music store, usually. And you can usually get cleaner at music store. We have 42 gauge, big one, 32 the next one, 24, 16, 11, 9. These, sometimes there's extra 9s or low strings, E strings, high strings, sorry. And there should be 6 unless it's, I guess a 7-pack. But I'm going to start with the larger string because, I don't know, that's what my teacher always does. Comes wrapped up like this. Do your best to unravel it carefully. Try not to kink it. We don't want that on these. Now this is 2 sizes lower than my last strings. Here we are. Let me take thick string. Let's compare them. Probably can't see well, but the one on top is the old string. The one on bottom is the new string. You can kind of see that. There's a difference there. Please be the new string. Of course it is. It's straight on the end. Don't be laughing at me. What we do, we're gonna put it in by the back. And I got it through first try. Sometimes it's harder than that. Gonna wanna pull it on through. And it's gonna lay on the saddle like that. And it's gonna look like it's never gonna actually tighten on there in an interesting way because it's got a square root. It looks like a square root on a graph. Sorry, my pre-calculus is coming to me just a little bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move tuning peg kind of close to the string where I'm going to input the string. Actually, first, before I do that, I'm going to hold the string out. So, because I don't like strings to dangle, extra string to dangle, and because my teacher told me this, and it's a really nice way to do it, and you don't have to wrap it around. And I almost forgot again, one of the optional things. Sorry if it's disjointed. One of the optional things. We take a pencil, sharpened pencil, and we write in the nut. Right, just in the holes of the nut. And what this will do is it will provide lubrication for the strings and will make tuning, will help with tuning stability, making tuning easier. It's optional, but, it's a nice thing to do. I wrote a bit on my neck, that's okay. It'll happen. I'm not going to care. But what we do, take the string, fit it through. The tuning peg is going to go in. What we're going to do is we're going to line it up around there, about 1.5 tuning pegs away. We're going to take our pliers or wire cutters, as long as it cut it. Don't use scissors or like cat clippers. That'll destroy them. They're not meant for it. But that's about the distance we want. We're going to grip down. Cuts it. If you have good wire cutters, it'll cut it like butter. Then what we're going to do, we're going to insert it into the tuning peg. So only about 1/2 centimeter is sticking out. Not much, just a little nub. And we're going to turn the tuning peg away from the body of the guitar counterclockwise. And we're going to hold the string tight and make sure it stays in that position as it tightens. And my theory's correct. Oh my god. It's scaring me. My theory's correct. It should work. Don't mind my worriedness. It's natural. Can't do this stuff alone. It's my first time too here, you know. I hope I'm doing this right. Looks like it. It's wrapping around. I just gotta hold it tight and not be afraid. Gotta go kind of slow. Once it gets kind of tight enough, which my string is, you put it in the nut hole. Pardon my French if that sounds Frenchy. And you tighten it. Well, it looks sloppy around there. It'll be okay. Tighten it. We're going to leave it right there. I think that's probably a good E. We'll see. Close. But we don't need to tune it right now. We're about 18 minutes into this procedure. We got the first string in. Sounds good, doesn't it? If you can hear that, I hope you can. If you can't, then, oh, I'd be devastated. I'm gonna take the next string. The A, you gotta stick it in the back. And yep, I'm struggling to get it through the other side. But I let it poke around, went through. This sounds innuendo-ish. None of it's meant to be innuendo-ish. It's just, that's what happened. I'm just easy like that. It happens to me. Don't blame me. Blame your mind. So that's about 1.5 tuning pegs away. Let's get our tuning peg kind of lined up, because that's what I feel like I want to do. Also, just to show you, that's how the E string looks. Not too bad, if I say so myself. I've definitely strung worse. We're going to want to have it sticking out 1/2 centimeter or so, maybe a bit more. Hold it tight, turn the tuning peg away from us. I'd kill for water right now, you know. Oh no, this isn't looking good. I'm doing this wrong. There we go. That's probably... let's call that one better. That's a better angle. I'm doing exactly what I mean to do. Yep, it looks okay around the tuning peg. that string is wound up, the next string pretty much just unravels by itself. It's because they're afraid of us, or they wanna be on the guitar. Not actually, they're not afraid. They want to be played. Push the string through. It's not going through. It's getting lost in the back cavity. Apparently, I just stuck it through there. That's possible. Don't do that. Don't be me. Because it's getting stuck in there. It's not coming back out. Ugh. There, it came back out. Don't do that. Don't be me. Don't mess up however I messed up. If you look through the back, you will be able to see through the holes. But since I am an idiot... No, I'm not an idiot. I'm the one instructing you. I've got to be the smart one here. Since I'm an idiot, though, I did what I just did. Not on purpose, by the way. About 1.5 tune pegs away, we cut the string, squeeze tight, big boy strength, come on, come on. Lay it over the saddle, put it in the knot, put it in the tuning peg, and just a little nubbins on the end, centimeter, half centimeter or so. And you start hold tight, you start tightening. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day to be a neighbor. Could you be mine? Won't you be? Oh, that's copyright. Never mind, I'm not singing that. I don't know if that's copyright. I'm not singing that. I don't own that song. I just like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And actually, I'm not monetized for this video, so I think it's okay. As long as I don't do the Dresden Dolls Girl Anachronism video, music video, and try and post it on YouTube. That will get taken down immediately. It won't get passed. Doesn't matter, but, you know, banter, get us through this. Sounds kind of bad right now, but we'll stretch our strings. Untighten this real quick. Move it on the saddle. Make it so it's in the middle of the saddle. I'm particular like that, but I want the string spacing to be nice. Actually, like I said, I'll do that later. I'll do that at the end. Let's get the next string. 16. Ravels. Take the guitar. Put it through the back plate. We'll get it through there soon enough. There we go. I'll lay it over the knot. I'll lay it over the bridge. Put it in the knot. tune pegs away. Grab our pliers. Line it up. Oh. And make our cut. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I didn't squeeze tight enough. Oh, I did. Just gotta break it off. Works that way. All it is wire, you know. It's a bit more than half, but that's okay. Move our tuning peg. Stick out 1/2 centimeter. Just hold it tight, start tightening. Make sure it's on the neck and not out of the neck. I just did something way wrong, and I am ashamed to have done so. I am putting this in the wrong tuning peg. I haven't really been showing. See, this is why you should have extra strings in case you mess up like me. Or, I don't think I'll need to use an extra string, it's still good. But in case you mess up like me, like that, or in case you snap a string. You're never going to want to snap a string. That can happen from tightening too far, tightening too fast. Happen for a multitude of reasons, but we don't want it to happen. We're refraining from that. Make sure it looks good on the neck. Let's put it in the knot. What's in the knot? Make sure only. Does that still look right? It wants to be that way. Okay. Second, let me rotate this string a little bit if I can. Now let's see which side it faces. It faces the other side. I think that's what we want. Let's get it in tuning peg. Spin it around so it's the way it wants to be. Let's see, if we make a mistake like that, it's bent on the end. And now, if we make a mistake like that, though, we can recover. Stick a nubbins out. Half a centimeter or so. We start, hold it tight. Start tightening. Sorry for my slowness, but my inadequacy makes it hard to hold it tight. Don't do something like that, though. That's an easy way to probably break a string. See, it doesn't even look right anymore. But, like I said, it's not the end of the world. You can always get more strings, or you can always deal with it. Cool. trying to push the string through the peg so it's tight. It's close enough. Then what we do, take our 11s, next string, let it unravel itself. And we insert string into through the bridge. Getting hard to see at this point. Take the string, hold it out. It's very long. Gives us plenty to work with. At this point we're going to have to eyeball 1.5 frets, but it'll be a-okay. Hold it out, make sure it's long enough. Get the tuning peg lined up, because I'm a wuss. Then what I do is have 1/2 centimeter out and start to tighten. Almost wanted to come out. Hold it tight, push back in. Don't look back. That's a bad thing, looking back. Don't want to look back. Sorry if my fingers obscure it, but I'm just kind of pulling on the string at this point, making sure that it stays wrapping around. And I guess I'm wrapping the string under and under and under itself. It's just how it's going. My teacher, when he wrapped them so concentrically, so beautiful. But,
hey, mister!
yes?
I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I gotta run over to the gas station and get some smokes.
Okay. Don't mind that. B-roll. Close enough. Find our, where is the last one? There it is, our 9. Take the string out. It unravels by itself at this point. Find the very end of it. Very hard to see at this point because they're super slinky. It means they're super thin. Got it through to the other side. It breaks on through. Didn't break anything though. Just like to say that, don't we? Put it through the knot. And you look closely at my knot. Oh, if I can get a good angle. I'm gonna have to flip it over to the side. If you look closely at my nut, it is cracked right on the E string spot. But that doesn't change much. It's not cracked enough to hurt anything, and it works perfectly fine. long as I don't roughhouse the thing. So I'm going to want to judge, let's say, 1.33 inches maybe away. Let's say this much. This much is right past, almost right past the headstock. Okay. That's a bit more than 1.5 frets away. I mean, tune pegs away, but it'll be fine. Doesn't matter. Everything will be okay. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Oh, whoopsie, I just made my string come out. That's gonna happen sometimes. Wasn't focusing enough. E-string, it might be hard. Wants to come out. But luckily, by holding on it and believing and holding and tightening and holding, it's still in there. It's still allowing me to tighten it. Aren't we lucky? Revolution will kind of tighten. A full revolution of the tuning peg, it'll tighten your guitar fast enough. Some people, they have their things, their little ratchets, they can turn it, hook it on the end of this, and they'll turn it quick. We don't need those. Slow and steady wins the race, you know. So it's getting tight and tight and tighter. And it's fitting into place. It's gonna start making noise in just a second. So that took us, get our strings on, 40 minutes exactly. What's next doesn't really count as string changing, but now that they're on, you're going to want to tune them, but relatively, they're not going to really want to be tuned just yet, usually. But what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to pull on them, lightly like this, kind of along everywhere. It'll help it get it in tune and stay in tune. New strings are not going to want to stay in tune that well, but they sound so nice. But there's that middle ground you can get. So start, tugging on your string, tugging on your string, tugging on your string. You don't have to if you don't want to. You could probably just tune right up and get ready and go, but I've been told to tug on my strings, so I tug on my strings. My guitar is a Grand Prix. It's a Super Strat type guitar, humbucker, 2 single coils. Grand Prix isn't really a big brand. They don't make guitars anymore. It's just an obscure one, doesn't really count as a brand. Nice guitar though. One of the best ones I've ever had, except or one of the best ones I've ever played. I believe it was a PRS guitar that was really nice to play. Those are pretty expensive, but they play real nice. This has a couple dead frets, which means some frets are, if you, not dead frets, but if you bend too far on certain frets, it won't let the note ring. But you know, we deal. What else? Tightening your strings. Well, not tightening your strings, but stretching your strings. This is an old guitar, probably around 40 years old, maybe younger. It's in good condition. It wasn't taken around much, wasn't used much at all, really, till I came along. But it's in good condition. It works good, sounds good. 5-way pickup selection, 3 knobs, 2 tones, 1 volume. It's got Strat style body. Floating tremolo bridge, like I said. It's got some gnarly stickers on it and some labeling. But we're almost done stretching. Oh, oops. But now, stretching them, because they're in place really, they're not going to be tuned much in different spots than where they already are at this tight spot. So if we stretch them, it's stretching the amount of string in that area, allowing it to move easier, really. Seems like all the strings on the bridge are aligned nicely. It's not in tune though much, is it? What we'll do, pull out tuner. You can have a clip-on tuner or a tuner app. I have a tuner app. It's Tuner T1 Pro, I guess. Paid money for it, for premium, so I could have good tuning. It buzzed a little bit, it'll do that. This is standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. And now that it's in tune, I'm going to stretch it just one last little bit and then tune it once more. And then we'll hear how it sounds, and it should be good. It might still sound a little, what's the word? Buzzy, but it'll be okay. And I won't be playing with a pick, but that's okay. When I demonstrate how it'll sound. But It wasn't that hard. As long as I follow the procedure. I only watched that happen once. I've never done this before. So, it didn't happen. That didn't turn out too bad. So, if I could do that, and if you pay attention, you could surely do that too. Let's show you the strings again. See, that's not wrapped up that bad. You've definitely seen worse. I know you have. So what we'll do, we'll tune it again. And then it goes through the strings one more time. It doesn't want to stay in tune. That's how it's going to be. Doesn't want to hear the notes. That's going to be as best tuned as it can be right now. Oh. I hope that was heard well. Let's bring this mic down here. Or those songs were In the Garage, Medley Song, and TV Land. Not by me. It's in tune though. But you're going to want to tune it again a couple times till it really stays in. But new strings are on. Whole process has gone through and it seemed to have worked perfectly. Strings are on there. They all make noise. They're all relatively in tune. But it works. Hope you enjoyed. You don't even need to enjoy. But I hope you strung your guitar, and I hope you got this far. Make sure to like and subscribe and smash that like button. This is Stella. That was the cat that was in the background. This is the cat that was in the background, that walked through. She's my lovely kitty. But, no. Strong. Works. Perfect. Have a good night.